Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steffi from the Little Steffi Big World, and this is my Going Places pre-travel album series. So I'm using the Going Places collection from Simple Stories to do a pre-travel album, so an album before I actually went on a trip, because 2020 and coronavirus got me everything cancelled. This is not sponsored by any of the mentioned companies or brands. So what I'm doing on this page is I'm using one of the snap pages from the Simple Stories snap binder and then putting two cards in there. So I've cut down a 6x8 paper pad in half to do two flips, but I'm not just doing flips. I want to put two magnets there, and I want to have something to cover the magnet. So I was looking for some of the embellishments from the kit, but then decided to use one of my scraps and this star punch that I have to put on the magnet. So this is where the magnets will go on the flips, and then the the counterparts of the magnets will go in behind this rainbow stripe paper, which I'm going to use to put on the page, because that page has some lines, some black and red lines, which I don't like too much, but I love the rainbow stripes. So I'm putting one of the magnets in the middle to the left, where the magnet should go, and putting the counterpart on top. You will see in a few minutes why I'm doing that. So I'm not losing the correct counterpart of that magnet for once, and also making sure the counterpart goes where it needs to go. So I've cut white cardstock. This is going to be the placeholder for a picture, and then I'm going through all the embellishments from the journal bits and pieces and the chipboard pieces that I've got in a little tray on my desk. And I'm doing two clusters here, and at the top I want to put the title. I'm going to use one of the foam words, which you see on the right side next to me. So I'm just deciding on this flower embellishment, and I want to put one of these spreads. So I'm deciding to use this pink thread to put in the middle of the flower, and then I'm cutting that flower in two pieces because it's going in behind the white cardstock, the photo holder. And I'm thinking like, oh, I could use that other part, that's covered by that cardstock, for the second cluster at the bottom right. So now I'm putting that bread into that little piece here, just with a little cut, and then putting through the bread. And I really like how this looks. I've never used breads before, and I just like how it turned out. And I'm putting a little bit of washi tape on the back so it doesn't move around too much. So I have a cluster at the bottom right with this little globe that says "See the word," the second part of the flower, and a chipboard piece, a location pin, a green one with a little pink heart in the middle. And then I'm going through the sticker book of the Going Places collection and choosing the one that says "So much to see," so that goes with the "See the world." And because it's a pre-travel album, I don't know exactly what's going on that page. I don't know what kind of picture I'm using there, so I'm trying to keep this very generic. So now I'm using this very dark blue washi tape from that collection that's got squares in different colors on it. And I want to put this foam stickers that says "Fun Times," this pink one there. And just to make it pop, just to make a little bit of a contrast, I'm using that really dark washi tape. And I'm putting 3 stripes there. And I just don't want that cut, that sharp cut there. So I'm just ripping it a little bit. So it's going a little bit to the right there. So I'm just making 3 stripes, and then gluing down, putting down everything else on top in a second. So now I just want to make sure that the counterparts of the magnets go where they should go before I put down the pattern paper. So it's exactly the same size, both are 6x8 inches. So now I'm just making sure, okay, this is where I want my flips to go. I'm peeling away the paper that's covering the adhesive from the magnets. and then I'm pulling back the flips, and this is where the magnets will go. So I've put double-sided tape on the back of the paper, so I'm peeling that back and putting it on the paper. And then I'm gluing down the white cardstock and the little embellishments in behind the cardstock, and also the other flower with the bread and the ice cream cone. So that little globe that says "See the Word" is covering a piece, a part of the white cardstock where I want to put a picture. So I'm using double-sided tape just on the bottom and on the right side of that embellishment, but on the left there is no adhesive, so I can put a picture in behind. So now I'm putting down the foam words, which I really like. They just give it a little bit of dimension, and I just like the words "fun times," and because of the dark blue washi tape, it really pops. So now I'm using wet glue to put down the punched stars that are going to cover the magnets. On these flips I can put little pictures, or I can put in some journaling there, or glue in some travel memorabilia from that trip, or I can just decorate it more with all the embellishments and stickers and cards or whatever. So now I'm putting the cards down so they're snapping where the magnets are, and I've put the pattern paper, the stripe paper, apparently a little bit far to the top. It's just like 1 or 2 millimeters higher than I wanted it to be, but I can't change it anymore. So now I'm using washi tape again on the outside and also on the inside. I'm just making sure I'm putting it down separately, so I can open both flaps separately, because if you just do one stripe over both of them, they always have to open together, and then it wouldn't have made any sense to cut that 6x8 pad in half. And this is basically that side of that page. And I'm really happy with how it turned out, with all the embellishments and the magnets and the title, all the washi tape, pattern paper. I used so much. So next time I'm going to show you how I did this page here with the stencil. I'm using a very new technique to me. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Stay tuned for more clips, more insight into this pre-travel album. You all stay safe and scrapbook on. Take care and bye bye.